Have you ever wondered if a tiny 20-cent coin could be worth far more than its face value? Well, you're not alone. The 2004 South African 20-cent coin might look like just another small piece of change, but collectors and historians have found plenty of reasons to take a closer look. With its symbolic floral design, historical context, and potential mint errors, this coin has become a quiet gem in the world of numismatics. In today's video, we'll explore everything about this beautiful coin, from its design to value, and explain why you should never overlook coins like this one in your change jar. Welcome to World Coins Explorer, the ultimate destination where we uncover the hidden stories, value, and beauty of coins from around the world. Today, we're turning our spotlight onto the 2004 South African 20-cent coin, a small but stunning coin that many people might not pay attention to, but which has some truly fascinating features. Whether you are a passionate collector, a beginner enthusiast, or just someone who found this coin in their drawer, this video is going to give you deep insight into its origin, design, and market value. Stick with us to the end. You may be surprised at what this coin is really worth. The 2004 South African 20-cent coin comes from a time when South Africa was actively reflecting its post-apartheid identity through national symbols, including its currency. Coins like this were redesigned in the 2000s to represent the country's diverse heritage and natural beauty. Each denomination in the South African coin set features an iconic indigenous plant, animal, or symbol. The 20-cent coin in particular features the King Protea, South Africa's national flower. This flower is not only beautiful, but also symbolizes transformation, courage, and the rich biodiversity of the region. Coins from this era serve as daily reminders of South Africa's national pride and natural wonders. On the obverse side of the 2004 20-cent coin, you'll find the official South African coat of arms, which was adopted in the year 2000. This coat of arms is rich in symbolism. It includes a rising sun, symbolizing hope, a secretary bird in flight, which represents vigilance and protection, and two human figures from ancient Khoisan rock art, symbolizing unity. Below the emblem is a motto in the Khoisan language that translates to "Diverse people unite." Also inscribed on this side are the words Africa Borwa, the name for South Africa in Sesotho, showing the government's commitment to using all 11 official languages across different coins. The reverse side of the coin displays a detailed image of the King Protea, scientifically known as Protea cineroides. It's the largest of all Protea species and is considered a national treasure. Its large, crown-like appearance makes it a perfect symbol of beauty, growth, and South African identity. The number 20 and the letter C are embossed next to the flower, clearly denoting the coin's value. The artistic style of the design ensures it stands out even among other coins of the same family. Every curve, petal, and leaf is carefully engraved, highlighting the quality of craftsmanship used by the South African Mint. The 2004 20-cent coin is part of South Africa's modern coinage system and is struck in bronze-plated steel. This gives it a warm, golden tone and makes it lightweight yet durable. The coin has a diameter of about 22 millimeters, a weight of approximately 5 grams, and a smooth edge. These specifications make it practical for everyday use, while also giving it a unique look compared to earlier copper or nickel coins. Over time, the bronze plating may develop a patina due to circulation, but collectors often prefer well-preserved or uncirculated versions that retain their original shine. This coin was minted by the South African Mint, which has a long tradition of producing high-quality coins. The 2004 20-cent coin was produced in large quantities to meet the country's circulation needs, meaning it is not considered rare by default. However, some error coins or uncirculated coins in proof sets can fetch significantly higher values in the collector market. It's also worth noting that the design, language, and featured flora on these coins rotate from year to year, which adds a layer of collectability, especially for those interested in building full sets by year or theme. In most cases, a circulated 2004 20-cent coin is still only worth around its face value, especially within South Africa. However, its value can increase if the coin is in mint condition, part of a proof set, or has an unusual mint error. Coins with die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubling in lettering can be highly collectible and sell for several dollars or more depending on demand. Additionally, South African coins are becoming more popular globally, so their value may rise over time. For collectors who admire botanical designs, the 20-cent coin is a charming and affordable piece to add to their collection. If you own a 2004 20-cent South African coin, it's worth inspecting it carefully under a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of errors or damage, and if you find a coin in perfect condition, consider placing it in a coin capsule to preserve its quality. Even though it's not a high-value coin by itself, it is a beautiful representation of South Africa. In today's episode, we explore the fascinating 2008 South African coin, a small but symbolically rich piece of currency that represents more than just money. Whether you found it in an old drawer or picked it up while traveling, this coin has a lot more history and meaning than meets the eye. We're going to dive deep into its design, language, minting details, cultural significance, and possible collector value. So stay tuned till the end, especially if you're a collector or history lover, because this coin might just surprise you. The coin shown here is part of the 2008 South African decimal coin series, likely a bronze-plated steel coin such as the 20-cent or 50-cent denomination. The coin features a 12-sided polygonal shape, also known as a dodecagon, which helps to distinguish it by touch and sight. The material gives it a bright golden appearance that is both eye-catching and durable. This polygonal design adds both aesthetic appeal and practical functionality, making the coin harder to counterfeit and easier for the visually impaired to recognize. The coin fits neatly within South Africa's modern circulation coinage system, both in size and weight. The obverse side of the coin features the South African coat of arms, which was introduced in the year 2000 to reflect a more inclusive post-apartheid national identity. The emblem includes the rising sun as a symbol of hope and rebirth, a secretary bird representing protection and divine guidance, and a pair of human figures in Khoisan rock art symbolizing unity and humanity. At the base is a motto in the Khoisan language meaning, "Diverse people unite." This coat of arms powerfully represents South Africa's cultural richness, indigenous heritage, and forward-looking spirit, making it an ideal symbol for national currency. One of the most unique features of South African coins is their celebration of linguistic diversity. The coin you're looking at shows the name South Africa in the isiZulu language, Isewula Africa. South Africa officially recognizes 11 languages, and every year a different language is featured on each denomination of coins. This thoughtful approach emphasizes inclusion and national unity, making every coin in circulation a small ambassador of the country's linguistic culture. So if you compare the same coin across different years, you may notice different languages used, a unique and beautiful system that few countries adopt in their currency. Although not visible in the uploaded image, the reverse side of the 2008 coin would display the denomination, which is either 20 cents or 50 cents, along with a symbolic image, usually a flower such as the King Protea for the 20 cents, or Strelitzia for the 50 cents. These plants are indigenous to South Africa and were selected to showcase the nation's diverse and beautiful flora. The denomination and design layout on the reverse side make the coin easily identifiable and aesthetically pleasing. These floral motifs are part of a long-standing tradition in South African currency design, celebrating nature and national pride. The 2008 South African coin was minted by the South African Mint, which is responsible for producing all official coins in the country. That year, millions of coins were produced for daily use, meaning that the 2008 version is common in circulation. However, factors like mint errors, uncirculated versions, or proof coins can significantly increase a coin's value to collectors. Coins with off-center strikes, double die errors, or planchet defects become highly desirable. Additionally, coins in brilliant uncirculated BU condition or sealed in mint sets often command higher prices in auctions and numismatic marketplaces. For most collectors, a circulated 2008 South African coin may not seem valuable at first, but upon closer inspection, certain characteristics can make it worth keeping. If you find one in excellent condition, or better yet, a proof version, its value can increase several times over its face value, even more so if the coin features any minting anomalies. Online platforms like eBay, Numista, and collector forums often see rare variants sell for several dollars, especially to international collectors who focus on African coinage or themed collections like national flowers or coats of arms. So it's worth examining the coin carefully. Even though this coin might seem small and ordinary, it carries huge cultural and historical weight. It represents modern South Africa, a country proud of its heritage, diversity, and natural beauty. For collectors, it's not just about the face value or metal content, but about the symbolism, the language, and the story behind the coin. Whether you're starting a new collection or simply curious about coins from around the world, the 2008 South African coin is a wonderful example of currency done right, full of meaning, identity, and artistry. Thanks for watching my video, my channel World Coin Explorer.